Enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Balançou, a brisa subiu pra mente. Enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Enquanto o menor embrasa, enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Balançou, a brisa subiu pra mente. Enquanto embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Enquanto o menor embrasa com a garrafa transparente. Enquanto o menor embrasa,
All right, so let's get into what this project's composed of right now, how it's been organized, and where it's going. So we're using Trello here to make sure that the game can be organized. We've got just some random notes on what the game should be. So let's go through that. It's a 1v1 ranked matchmaking game. So ideally, you would be going into a lobby. You'd either host or you'd try to join a game. Honestly, the way I'll probably do this is just have one join button where players will hit play, and it will look for whoever has the more solid connection. It'll look within a range of pings to see who is in the area with the better connection. So whoever has a stable connection will host, and then the other person will be playing. This can result in having access to cheating or, kind of sending bunk information. So I'm going to have to do some research into how to prevent cheating with like peer-to-peer is what this would be. So you start with a brick in the game. Each player will be able to throw a brick. The longer you hold it, you can throw it further. Then there are all kinds of movement mechanics, sprinting, jumping. Instead of leaning side to side, I ended up using a dash, which I think looks pretty good. Help you avoid getting hit by the bricks. So besides that, we just have the to-do of things we should be working on, things that we are working on in progress. Right now I need to have the player get hit by a brick, but I also need to make sure that we have ragdolls. And to do that, I would like to get like a humanoid character in there. So we're probably going to do this model to start. So shout out to Quaternius. The models that they provide are really awesome. And we're going to probably rig this guy up. Oh, he's rigged already. See if we could put some clothes on him, and start working with blend trees very likely, or the animation system in Godot, which is going to be great because I have not worked with that just yet. It'll be a learning experience. Then we have a little log on the side for bugs, and then things that are done. If you were trying to represent something like this, a Kanban board, then I would make sure that you go with at least a to-do, in progress, testing. It's optional more so, depending on how big the project is, but definitely a place to log your bugs and keep a list of what you've finished so far. So now we could take a look at what the game's actually comprised of right now. So we have just 5 scenes that we're actively using, really. We have the test scene, where all the magic happens. Once the game's loaded in, and once you join a server, you're going to end up here. We have the player, which is a pretty simple capsule right now. We're going to add some things to it. Then the brick, really just shittily added royalty-free brick texture on a rectangle, which we're going to definitely improve later on. The UI is very simple right now. There's probably going to be a score system. Trying to figure out how I'm going to approach the end of the game. So if players are stuck in like a standstill, how they'll get out of it. So there might be like a timer. There might be a way to recall your brick if someone's guarding it for too long. We'll have to see. Then the lobby, which is just a complete mess. I looked through some ways of using the high-level multiplayer from Godot. It's what's helping out with the real-time interactions in the game, making sure that we throw the brick, we are able to dodge around and move, and that both players can see this. I do have to do some work with the bricks. They're not always reliable in showing where they are correctly. And also sometimes when the game starts, the client player is not going to be able to move. So 2 things that I need to add some extra checks to. For the server itself, I'm going to be using Epic's online services. So Epic Online Services, supposedly free to use for this kind of thing where we're just handling the matchmaking. So the peer-to-peer is going to handle all of the real-time movement and like the Godot code, what we have built in with their multiplayer solution. And then for the matchmaking, we could have either went with a server that we'd have to pay for to help connect people, or we could use something like this, the online services. You can see a few different games that would use something similar. So yeah, we have like lobbies, as it says, as a game service here. Possibly game analytics, so we'll have to just see what we might use it for. We're going to definitely have some items like decorations, things you could add to your brick, skins for the player. So a way to store that is very likely going to be using these online services as well. So I think that covers everything I wanted to discuss for this video. And if you're interested in taking a dive more into the code, seeing how some things like the dashes work, how the stamina bar works, maybe a bit more of an explanation of the mechanics, I definitely want to make some shorts explaining this, and also go through another short video of just how the code structure has been approached for this project and how I plan to expand it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
나 유기로 맞추냐